I feel great. Glad to be back. Glad to be helping the team. So yeah, everything's been going good. Been working. Fall camp been going good for us. So we just trying to continue to grow every day.
Will mentioned that last year when you went down, you lost so much of the speed. The team lost so much of the speed off the edge. How are you guys working from a depth perspective?
Yeah, we got a lot of guys that can run. I know that's the biggest thing that we emphasize this off season is being able to run while still making sure we put it in the weight room. And I feel like Coach Dillman and his staff did a great job in developing us, and we look like a different team when you see us on the field. So just continue, like I said, continuing to grow, continue to get faster, bringing some of the younger guys up with us, and continuing to have that depth because it's important. Like I said, I went down and no one thought I was gonna go down. It was my last year, and a lot of young guys had to step up and play. So there's no telling what might happen. Lord forbid any big injuries happen to anybody, but that depth, you need those young guys up ready to play. So
do you use that as an example?
Oh yeah, definitely. I make sure I tell everybody, like, a lot of the young guys that are on the field, I'm with the D line most of the time. So a lot of those guys that the young guys, I tell them, one play away. Anybody can go down at any time. So you got to be prepared to play. And every time you take a practice rep, you got to make sure that you understand that you could be the one that's starting week 5, week 6, week 7. So.
Who's looked good to you among the young defensive linemen?
Our young defensive line, they're coming along real good. JJ looks good, Rick looks good, Jabari looks good. A lot of those guys are coming along, and they definitely are starting to get ready to play. I feel like Coach Thompson is doing a great job picking them up and definitely coaching them up. And guys like Kieran, Javon, definitely player coaches. And, those two guys with a lot of experience and a lot of play time here. Those guys are also helping pick the younger guys up as well.
Are you working a lot at the dime spot or mostly just buck and strong?
I'm working at Buck and Sam. So those gonna be my 2 positions, Buck and Sam. Where we rotate, me and Dennis. So yeah, definitely those gonna be my 2 spots this year.
How did last year humble you?
It humbled me a lot. I was ready. I feel like I was thinking too much about the process, thinking too much about the end result, being too selfish and thinking about myself. I feel like just last year seeing what the team did without me. I said this a couple of days ago. Seeing what the team did without me, it kind of made me realize that they don't need me. We got a great team. Coach Muschamp does a great job of talking about making sure that it's next man up mentality. So I want to be that guy that comes and helps leave a legacy here. South Carolina, and help my guys win games and help our defense pick it up every week. So
what did it do for your hunger?
It's crazy how much hungry it made me. Just from the day I was able to start back working out and rehabbing, it definitely gave me a little edge because every day I wanted to get better. Every day I wanted to dominate for when I come back. I could be the best player that when I came here I wanted to be. So
Bryson, from you and Dennis are rotating. Do you guys pretty much have a green light to blitz, or do they want that contained in a package and you only go when they tell you?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's all about with Coach T-Rob. Coach T-Rob knows he's a defensive mind. Coach Muschamp, they are a great defensive mind, so they dial it up. But we don't have to blitz. When me and Dennis are on there, we don't have to blitz a lot. We got 2 big guys, Kenlaw and Kieran inside. Both of them guys can push the pocket, so we're on the edge and we try to get to the quarterback as fast as we can.
So it's one of those where they might have a design blitz, but if you see something, you can audible out of it.
Oh no, there's no audibles there. Not from up front. It's definitely everything's coming from the sideline, but a lot of the times, if we trust our 4-man rush with me, Dennis, Kenlaw, and Kier. So Coach Muschamp trusted that and let us just go.
So how much are you and DJ on the field together?
We on the field a lot. Coach Muschamp was the best 11 gonna be on the field at all time. They preach that. So Coach Muschamp try to keep me and DJ out there on the same time as much as possible.
Bryson, you've always been kind of a leader on this team, even when you're a freshman or sophomore. Has that changed or elevated anymore now that you're the 5th-year-old man on the team?
I try not, like I said, I don't do as much vocal. Mine is more personal. I let TJ is the leader of our defense. I want to make sure I let that be known because TJ has come so far. Just seeing him come in as a freshman to him being, about to enter his junior year, just seeing his development and understanding of the calls, his diagnosis, him just making the checks. Like TJ's come a long way, so it's his defense. My thing is just what he doesn't see sometimes, I can help him with it. Some of the other things as far as helping bring some of those younger guys up, because TJ can't see everything, so you can't talk to everybody, every position. As far as when we on the field, he's not with the D line, he's with the linebackers in the secondary. So when I'm with the D line, I try to tell some of those guys, okay, this is what we're gonna do, this is how we're gonna work, and just bringing that energy. I told y'all that's my biggest thing. I feel my energy helping this defense. That's kind of the thing that I bring. So I want want to make sure I bring that energy and, be a spark for this defense next year. Well, this year.
Do you like rushing the passer more or being in coverage?
I like everything. I joke around and tell people I'm an athlete. So, when they ask me what position I play, I say athlete. Because, much time they move me around a lot. But, like I said, I just feel like, my 4 years here, being able to play DN, being able to play inside linebacker, being able to play, outside linebacker, that's just going to help the team, help the defense. And that's the biggest thing. I always said that I'm willing to do whatever the team needs me to do. I said that for 4 years, and it's not going to change this year. So
I know you have a whole season to go, but how much do you think about the next level?
I try not to think about it as much because, God has a plan for me. I see it every day. I see God has a plan for this team, and it's just crazy that, when you think about the end goal, you try to plan things out, God changes your plan. So I feel like last year I was thinking too much about the end goal instead of worrying about the team, worrying about the now, and, helping dominate with this team because if we don't win games, nobody's going to go anywhere. So that's kind of my biggest thing. Don't be selfish. You can have selfish goals. You can have goals like I want to dominate every time I step out on the field. But if you're thinking about the next level right now, and we haven't won any games and we haven't completed none of the goals that we wanted to complete, nobody's going to make it to the next level. So just making sure I relay that to the guys. And we got a lot of leadership on the team that relays that to a lot of the guys that, if we go out and do all the things that we talk about every day in the meeting room, a lot of guys going to get paid. So we just got to continue to work every day and keep dominating training camp.
Bryson, how many guys sleep overnight here during camp?
A lot of guys. Yeah, a lot of guys sleep here overnight. I guess they get, just being in camp mode, you get to be locked in. You can wake up. You can wake up at 6:30 and you right here for the time we got to be in the building. So a lot of the guys do sleep here, and I'm not one of those guys that sleep here. But yeah, I did that a little bit earlier. But yeah, a lot of guys definitely do sleep here for camp.
Danny Fennell said there's a tent in the player.
Yeah, Jacob August, Jacob and Kiel Pollard, they sleep in the tent. Yeah.
The tight end tent.
Yeah, the tight end tent. Right.
You said you slept here.
Oh yeah.
Before your career, you slept overnight here?
Yeah, freshman year and sophomore year, I slept for overnight a couple of times. Yeah, it's different though. You see the lights on in the locker room, the players' lounge. You might hear a little bat coming from the stadium. So, but yeah, I mean it's fun staying here. Like I said, you get to bond with the guys, and that's the biggest thing about camp is just building that camaraderie around the team. Just making sure that everybody is together, and when the season starts, everybody there's no loose screws.
Is there a no messing with anybody after they go to sleep rule? Because that would be my
concern.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of the guys that stay here, some of the mature guys, some of the guys that have their heads on right, so they're not gonna mess around. They're not gonna be up all night because practice in the morning is no joke. So you don't want to be tired for practice in the morning.
No shaving cream in the bed or anything.
Oh yeah, no games like that being played.
Bryson, what are the principles this coaching staff teaches on tackling and the way to tackle?
Not stopping your feet. I feel like Coach much time since they got here, they helped me so much with tackling. I know a couple of early in my career, I really had a problem with tackling just because I was so used to bending at the waist and just Coach Hustler, Coach much time, just T-Rod, the stuff that we do in our fundy circuit that we have. They just teach tackling. That's one of the biggest things that we do on here. So making sure you just run through run your feet and run through people instead of breaking down and stopping your feet.
How much do they preach and keeping your head up and that?
That's the biggest thing. You can't tackle people with your head down. If you bend at the waist instead of bending at the knees, you're gonna miss a lot of tackles. And the biggest thing is if you run into the ball full speed and somebody cuts back, we got 10 other guys coming. So we try to just talk about not stopping your feet when you run into somebody.
Anything else, guys?